Good morning, ninth grade. Welcome to class.
Good morning, ninth grade, or good afternoon, depending on what time you're joining.
Hopefully it's still light outside.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Today we are going to be continuing with poetry, but in a little bit of a different way. We're going to read an informational article about technology and COVID-19, and then you will be journaling a response. And then that journal response you'll use to respond to a spoken word poem tomorrow and create your own poem at the end of the week. So just because we're reading an informational article today does not mean that we are not doing poetry anymore, just to give you some background.
It's an informational article. It's about technology and COVID-19. So two things that are happening right now. We're using technology because of COVID-19. And you may have noticed that a lot of the spoken word poetry is about things that are happening to those poets. The young women who are students in high school, their poetry was about being students in high school and their opinions, their feelings, their emotions, their observations of that. So we want to give you guys just a little bit more information about technology and COVID-19 so that you can journal about it. But first, if you haven't done so at some point today, take 60 seconds, 3 deep breaths, calm and center, and then you can move on to today's work.
Try not to skip the meditation slide, guys. It's super important. The article for your reading today, there's a link to the article in the slides. The title of the article is called How to Talk with Kids About Screen Time and COVID-19. And the article itself is this document right here. It's about 3 pages. It's not too long. When we read this with the virtual remote class, we did a lot of stop and jots and we had a few conversations. Try to see as you read this article to yourself if you can find or track the central ideas that are present in the article, because they may be useful in guiding what you write for your journal response. The answers to the to the key ideas are on the 5th slide, but try to see if you can work through some of those key ideas before you click on the 5th slide and check the answers. Your journal prompt is also on the last slide, but the document that you will be working with looks like this. Everybody has their own copy.
I've changed some of the prompts for a slightly clearer guiding questions.
Whoa.
Technology, now more than ever, plays a huge role in our lives. We depend on technology in this current crisis more than ever we have in the 21st century. We also know there are both positive and negative impacts of technology use. Write a journal entry that discusses what you believe the role of technology is in our current climate. Do you think technology is more beneficial or helpful? Do you think it's more negative or harmful? Why? What is the reality of your current experience? So what are your experiences of using technology during the COVID-19 crisis? Write as much as you can and share as much as you feel you can.
The response should not just be a sentence or 2. What we suggested to the live session was that you set a timer for 15 minutes. That's not that much time. The article should take you about 15-20 minutes to read, so you should spend a similar amount of time reflecting and responding. So set a timer for 15 minutes, really think and just brain dump as much as you can, and then you can fix your errors and things like that. But don't just write a sentence or 2 and push submit. We really want to see what your guys' thinking is and what you all are experiencing and what the connections that you're making are. So that's really important.
Yeah, and we will grade accordingly and give you feedback so that you can correct. If all you do is write 1 sentence, that's fine. That's a start, but you're definitely not going to get full credit for writing 1 sentence. I will be here, or rather, I will be at the regular link for the Google Meet at 1:30 today and all week long for help with this or other assignments.
Thanks, guys. Good luck.
See you at 1:30. Bye.